Hi there, it's Saturday the 31st of December 2022. I find it really hard to believe that we're at the end of the year already. So I thought I would make a short video just to finish off the year, look a little bit back at what's happened in 2022 and look forward with some excitement, I have to say, at what hopefully will be happening in 2023. So of course 2022 was a big year for Tom and I because it was the year that we moved house. And moving house is never an easy thing to do, or if you find it easy then well done. But I found this move to be really quite challenging, and I think it was because we were downsizing slightly. So we were going from a 4-bed house with a garage and 2 sheds, and we were downsizing intentionally the size of the house to a house that has 3 bedrooms, no garage, and it had a dilapidated shed. So we did our best to declutter, to get rid of stuff that we really didn't need, so that we were bringing as little as possible to the new place. But oh my goodness, we've still got boxes everywhere, and we still have 2 storage units to empty and bring the contents over to the house. So we've got a lot to do. But anyway, yeah, so it was very challenging, very stressful, I have to say. And I think because of the downsizing, and also because we were removing bees, we were removing chickens, and we were moving quail all at the same time, then it was a bit of a palaver. But we were very, very lucky. The house that we found, it's a little cottage, 120 years old, with an extension that's about 50 years old. Needs a lot of work, and we've done quite a lot of work already on the house. But it's great, and it's got a much bigger garden than where I was before, and of course that was a real key thing, to have a bigger garden. The garden is a disaster zone. It had too many trees. We had trees taken down, and now I've just got to start building it up. But yeah, so the whole year, Tom said, keeps reminding me, he said, on the 2nd of January this year, you said, right, let's get started. So from the 2nd of January 2022, we were basically undertaking the sort of move. So in the 2nd of January, we were ordering carpets, organising a painter to get the house ship-shape that we were selling, and then it just went through all the stages until eventually in August we moved here. So yeah, that was the biggest thing. That's been all-encompassing, to be honest. It's also been the reason why I haven't grown an awful lot this year. I had some great potato harvests. I had some nice carrots and salad veg and so on, but I didn't really do much else that I can remember. I left in the old house some squash that I'd been growing on an arch for the first time, and they looked like they were going to be good, just little baby blue squash. So yeah, not a lot happening on the growing front, but this year, 2023, hopefully that's going to be quite different. I do have a lot of infrastructure to put in place. I do have beds to build and some landscaping to do, and still old horrible shrubs and ivy to rip out and replace with other things. But so it's going to be very time consuming, but that's what I want to do. That's really what I love doing. Getting into the garden, getting my hands dirty, and getting to work. I'm just thinking about what else happened in 2022. Of course, I dislocated my shoulder and broke the top, or chipped the top of this bone here. And to be fair, it's still sore. It's still weak. I keep exercising it and keep using it, but it's going to take a long time, I think, and it's quite frustrating, because whereas before I could lift a bag of compost no problem at all, it really is a challenge now, and I'm almost doing it one-handed. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain, and that will hold me back a bit in the garden. But anyway, So yeah, I could drone on and on and on. I don't want to do that, but I think to me, 2022 has been pretty stressful, but we got to where we want to be, and that's fantastic. And so we're ending the year with a thank goodness we got here, and looking ahead to 2023 as a year of excitement. Got three new chickens this year to join the flock of 5. So we got Penny, Hattie, and Winnie, and they join Hamble, Matilda, Edith, Emily, and Jemima. And they're all together in one big run. I've built a much larger run. The run looks great, still more work to do to it, and I'm having some leaking problems. So it looks great, but there are some leaks in it, so I'm going to need some assistance to sort that out. Quite frustrating, but anyway. So that's good. New chickens, bigger run, bigger and better for next year. Lost a couple of quail this year. We lost Eliza and we lost Katie. So we're down to Quentin and 2 girls on one side of the run, and Curly and 3 girls on the other, but they seem happy enough. The beehive I got back later on in the year, driving it from where it was spending the summer in the back of the car, and that was interesting. But I got here unscathed. No bees escaped in the car. That was good. Yeah, so there's been a lot of little mini adventures along the way, and yeah, we now are in hopefully what will be our forever home. I wonder if you look back at 2022, what the overarching feeling of 2022 will be for you, from what's happened to you personally, I guess. That'd be interesting to hear. Obviously 2022 has been a horrendous year for other things. The war in Ukraine just is unbearable. I say that, I'm sitting here in the UK and very lucky, but I just cannot imagine what the people of Ukraine are going through. I just hope that gets resolved, and Putin either sees sense or disappears. Yeah, so that's just horrendous. Then we've got the cost of living, which is never a great thing when that starts skyrocketing. So yeah, I think people are finding it tough. We're lucky in that we've got a log burner and we have a supply of wood that we can use. So that gives us free heat, certainly in this part of the house. But we're sort of running out of wood that we can use for the moment. But we've got plenty of wood to chop for next year, so that's good. So it just supplements things a bit, which makes us a lot more comfortable, certainly in the living room and the little alcove of the living room where I'm sitting now. So yeah, there are those horrendous sort of economic and international challenges happening and continuing to happen. I hope though that that will, these things will change for the better as time goes on in 2023. Anywho, what I've done is I've pulled together just a little montage of some bits of videos that I've put out this year, and I'm going to pop them up for you now, just so that you can get a little pictorial tour of what's happened in 2022. And before I do that, I would just like to raise my glass and wish you all a very, very happy new year. I hope 2023 is peaceful, happy and healthy for everybody. Happy New Year! Enjoy the montage. Bye bye for now.
Should all the acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne.